Alright, hello guys, this is episode 2 of my tutorial. So in this episode, we're going to add more gameplay, do some more extra decorating, and naming our level, and a bunch more. We'll start with naming. Now this level right now, you see, it's kind of like very purpley. See how purpley it is? So it has to be something very purpley. See, so if you choose a different style for your level, it can be something else. But for my level, I'm gonna name it Crimson for now. And if I think of a better one, I'll think of that. And if you remember from the last time, we finished this part right here. This is what we got to. See? That's what we got to. So next I want to do is try and do maybe a robot. See, if the robot, it's pretty similar to cube. The robot, see if I put, the robot, you see the robot, click a cube where you jump, plus the robot, you hold down to go further. See that? And you can make some really tight timings. Like this. What? See, wait, that's way too hard. Like this. See how hard that is? That's pretty hard. Let's just go back into here and let's see how our gameplay is going. So if we place that handy start position and go through, see, and we go through the robot portal, you'll start being a robot, obviously. So let's just put some pillars here to make it so that the robot isn't, so that you can not blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. And for starter, let's just place a long jump here. 4 stick. Normally that's impossible with the robot. It's easy work. Then let's make it jump onto a structure. And oh wait. See? It's just on a structure. Let's maybe add some extra structuring here just to make it look a bit better. There. You got some pretty good robot gameplay. Now, depending on how hard you want it to be, you can add different stuff, but I'm gonna add that spike there just to make it a little bit more tough. We can do that. See? And then you can just put that there, like this. Then do some simple structuring. Not like that. Do some simple structuring. And then there. You got that. Now actually I have ignore damage on. So literally just ignores damage. And then you get this. It's not too complicated, not too hard. You can make it harder or easier if you want. And that's pretty good for that. Next, let's maybe add a portal. And then wait, do you hear this? What game mode should we have for that? Maybe a swing copter, 2.2.1. And let's add a dash orb going upwards like that. And then put an S blocks like before. And then there. Let's see how it looks. See? That's pretty good. And then let's put another one here, doing the going downwards. Place that there. And then we got a nice structure here. See? So I'd say that's some pretty good work. Good job! Give yourself a pat on the back. Take as much time as you need to wait for a second, and then we're almost to the drop there. See? See? Okay. Then and then you might, and this is actually kind of a hard timing, but there should be a few hard parts in a level. And there, like that. Then just add a few orbs like this, maybe. And you gotta wait, what? Why is that like that? Why does that look like that? It's just white. Wait one sec. Yeah, that's just white. I'll add this for purple, just so that you can see it a bit better of what it is, because that's pretty weird. Copy it a few times. Purple. Okay, there. Then you place the yellow orb, and then you go into there, into the drop. There we go. We're at the drop. The drop of the song is like a big change to the song. Like, if you listen here. See? You hear that? And then the swing copter, if you click, you change gravity. You can do some pretty hard things in it. See? And you can also go into dash orbs and stuff, like most of the other game modes. Boom, there. See that? That's pretty cool, wouldn't you say? Alright, and here we go. So, if you remember where we left off last time, and this will not, I was lying about that being last part. I totally forgot while recording that what I said. Please don't sue me. So we got this robot part here. Then we got a swing copter part. And then that's what we got so far. And it's currently 22 seconds long. Let's see. Let's see where the next thing is. See? Okay. Okay. So. I'm sorry about that. Hear the song on the next beat. What portal should we use? Let's use a ball portal. Alright. And we got it. Oh, here, let's use an upside down portal. What should we do? Maybe blue portal that makes you go downwards. Well, no, it makes you go the blue gravity portal makes it so that your gravity is correct downwards instead of upwards. I'm actually just gonna nerf that part right. I actually just nerfed this part right here. There. Gonna make this a little bigger. Gonna do that. Sorry for not uploading too much. I had other things to do. Okay, that was a lie. And then I can do an upside down portal. And like that. Let's see how that looks. See? Now that might be a little late, so let's do that. See, that's kind of hard, so I'm gonna make that down a little bit. So, you see, you go through, and then you click, and then you go downwards, and then you can... I honestly have no idea what to do next, so maybe I'll just go and back, maybe maybe I can go to a cube, and then you can add some steps here. We can add some of this, and then we can add a little bit of that, so we get something like this. Okay, that's impossible. Well, definitely, probably not impossible. Oh, I'm not selecting it anymore. But pretty hard. And then I can do that like this. The blue orb, it makes you change gravity. So you see, if I do this, that's a classic blue orb jump. It's used a lot. So try not to do too many of those. But just a few is still fine. And boom. Now this might be a little bit hard. You can nerf it if you want. I'm just making some hard gameplay. And then I'll just do that, and let's see. The red orb is basically like a yellow orb, but you jump higher. Get it? And then maybe a black orb. The black orb makes you go downwards. And I don't remember if I ever explained the green orb, but it basically makes you go upside down, then jump. It's like this. See? And then also, if you go upside down, and then let me just see where you are at this point. Okay, you get to there. Then I can do it like this, where then I can do that. Or wait, yeah, like this. Like that, I think. And then it might be a little bit different. Let me just tinker around that like that a little bit. Okay, it is not that. It is. It is. What? I know it's one. It's like this. Like this? Yes, perfect. Like that. See? And then you just do a jump into that portal. See? No, not there. That's the pre-drop. The pre-drop is the part that starts going into the drop. You see here? And then hear that? Maybe this can be a pink orb, or purple orb, whatever you want it to be. And then you can jump on that orb as you go into the ball, where if I just create some platforms like this, you see, if you click, you change gravity. But you don't do it instantly like the spider. It's similar to the spider. So I'm gonna do a little bit of gameplay like that. See? And let me just put on preview mode, which shows the borders. Or actually, I'm not gonna use preview mode. I'm gonna put on free mode, which gets rid of the borders. Which I think is pretty handy dandy. Alright. So we got that. I'm gonna put this a little bit upwards because it just doesn't do good enough. And then I'm just gonna put maybe dash orb, and then I'm gonna put S block stops it, and then I'm gonna put a yellow herb. And then maybe a green orb. And then I feel like there's not enough platforms here, too many orbs. So then I'm gonna start placing a platform. Some platforms like this. And then I'm also gonna place a yellow or a pink orb, not yellow, here, so that you just when you jump there, then you just go back down there, and then you use a spike, and then you add another platform, and then add one of these mini spikes right here, and like that, and da 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 da. Here's another da 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 da. So maybe I'll place a UFO. And then here we get the UFO. I thought I placed. Oh, that's a color position. Silly me. Then I place one of these and do it the ball. See, you basically can jump in midair. See that? You're gonna go free mode, and then I'm gonna place like this. Just place a few of these around, and then I'm gonna maybe place a monster, a few monsters. And then maybe I'm gonna create a structure like this. And da 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 da. And actually, I don't feel like the free mode is better. So what I'm gonna do is why did I copy that? And then do this, so that there's a barrier so that you can't do a different direction. And then, oh, this is the same barrier for the for the ship. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this. And that, and that. And that. Like this. Then maybe do a little bit of spamming. And then I'm gonna place right here where it literally like stops, and place a minus portal that makes you go less speed, so that you go slower. Then I'm gonna make it so that I have to spam a little bit. And boom, 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 boom. And let's see how this UFO point looks. Alright, I'm putting on ignore damage, which literally just ignores damage. Right. So what I'm gonna do here right now is then I'm gonna do this like that, and then gonna keep it going until you get right there where it literally just becomes quiet. Then I'm gonna place a speed portal there because it starts actually getting some more things. And then right here, I'm gonna do maybe some like 9 circles drop gameplay. A nice 9 circles drop gameplay looks like this. So I'm planning to do kind of like that. Wait, actually, let's see how far I can get. No, I cannot get that far. So that's basically what it looks like. So I'm basically gonna try and do that. So what I'm gonna start with is seeing where you go at the start. So then I'm gonna place this platform for you to go onto. Then I'm gonna do, see? Yeah, and then like that, and then a little bit like that, see? And there. Okay, I did not mean to place that. Alright. Alright. And then I'm gonna put this a little bit more upwards. Gonna make you jump into it. And let's see here. I'm gonna place some spikes here like that. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I suck at this game. And then maybe here it starts to get a little bit more different. And put a 3-speed portal. Then all of that is going to be 53 seconds long. Almost got a full level here. God. And then, you know what's next? The dreaded triple spike. Now, let me below in the comments know if this should be a club step monster or if it should be a normal spike. Let us know. Or let me know. Or should it be the almighty? I think you might already know what I'm making. Fitzgerald! Let me know down below in the comments. And in the next part, I'll be on your way to add it. That's how it looks right now. That's too big of a weight, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna add an orb there. And I'm gonna add some gameplay like that. See? And you'll get it. I got it. And let's see. Why am I dying? Why would I be dying so much in that part? The triple spike is hard. Nah, that's too hard. It's like this. This is perfect. And after being in the low speed portal, it seems so fast in the normal speed portal. Am I right or am I wrong? And then I'm gonna place an upside down portal so that we go upside down, obviously. And then we go up here, and then guess what I'm gonna do? Another triple spike onto a platform where you get the rest off and do a tiny spike, triple spike, which are easier. Probably, I think so. I think they're easier. I don't know, I don't care. What? Did I normally jump over that? I don't think I did. Wait. Oh, you do. Okay, I'll just delete that then. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god, I sucked at this game. See how much oh my god. See how much, okay, I am making that a bit easier. 1, 2, 3. See how much slower that feels? Okay, like, see how that's so much slower that feels? That feels so much slower. And then I'll do that. Then you jump over that. And kind of jump right after, and then I die. So to help against that, I'm gonna put a J block there, so that if you hold down, you don't jump. So that it's a bit easier. And see how when that happens there, the song kind of changes? So you go into a faster, oh my god, faster speed, and you can do the bit like this. You can do harder jumps like the quintuple spike, which is normally impossible, but with the double speed, that is possible. And if I just go into the double speed like right there, now I'm gonna make this a little bit more longer of a wait. And you see, It's possible. And then you do a jump like that, right there. I'm gonna place that, and that, like that. I just said that 4 times in one sentence and actually made sense. Hopefully. Gonna make that a little bit more prettier by, well, not exactly pretty, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more better looking by, and do that, so that looks cool. And then you can go into, I don't know. And I'm gonna build to that portal right there, and then I think that's enough for more gameplay building. Then I'm gonna put this right here, because after you're done holding down, you change gravity. So I'm gonna put a few of that there. And then there's also this one combo thing that I know. And then I'm gonna, when it falls down, see, I'm gonna make it so that you see, I cannot talk today, like that. And then I'm gonna place, and then I'm gonna place some blocks like that to make it so that you could, why is that a further gap than, why does that feel like a further gap? Is it a further gap? That's not a further gap, is it? What is happening here? I don't know. And then, oh, that, because that, like, there, perfect. See? You kinda go. If you spam, you go like that. See? So maybe I'm gonna do it like this. Nah, that isn't good. And then I can do like that, and then hopefully that will make me go far enough to get into the 3-speed portal. Nope, not yet. But if I do that, I go into the 3-speed portal. And that's enough of that for now. Next thing I'm gonna do is decorate this first part here. Well, not exactly decorate it, but I'm gonna like make it just look a bit better. And also, wait, there's this bug fix right there. And also, if you have any ideas, please put it in the comments. If you have any ideas. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create some pillars here with spikes on them, like this. Oh my god, I suck at this. And like that. And then I'm gonna do like this and this. Why do I keep doing that badly? And let's see, and I'm gonna do it like that. Then I'm gonna add some of this up here. And I'm mainly just gonna be doing this for some decoration. And boom, boom. And then some like that. And then I'm gonna put some like that right there. And then I'm gonna place the connectors right there, like that. And I'm gonna place that like that. And then I'm gonna place some platforms there, add some spikes. And then do something like this. And then maybe gonna place a little bit like that. And I think that, and there, I got this first part decorated, quote unquote decorated. Actually, no, there's way more to be done actually in that part there. Wait, there's still these things right here. I'm gonna add some of that. Some of that. Try and vary it in the sizes so that you don't look too repetitive. And then for decoration and the start of this part, I'm gonna place an arrow. And then add a little bit stuff like this. And there, perfect. How does this look? Maybe move that a little bit backwards. Alright, and that's perfect. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video. See you next time.